Hi there. Scares me I can do that somewhere. A little bit of Dr. Pepper. Remember, make sure you're drinking and eating. I do need to eat, but I'll wait never over an hour. I can put up in hour for an hour before I go get something to eat. Is that? No. Yeah, there we go.
Hey there.
Hey there!
You want some?
I don't want discs.
Thanks. Welcome. Take a. Can I help you?
Can I help you? Let's see. We could get another Sevasata. We can't. That's because we've got like 2 sabers. Yeah. Right, yeah. Okay. So we'll get rid of saber and yeah. Sorry, I don't think the overlay updated. Yeah, so something used to make me really tired actually. I used to do it every Sunday when I was a kid, and then Thursdays when I got a little older. But Sunday, yeah, it would be I'd wake up in the morning, have breakfast. My parents would take me to swimming, and then I'd come home and I'd just, you know, I mean, as soon as I got back in, which was kind of annoying because it used to be like I'd come home and I'd sit at my computer. I remember I used to play a lot of the X-Wing games, like X-Wing and TIE Fighter and the Flight School, the X-Wing versus TIE Fighter games. But yeah, and I used to play, what was it? Allegiance? Is that the other one? A lot of dogfighting games with joystick. And it used to be kind of annoying because I'd been swimming all that time, and then because I was using a joystick, I was kind of like more upright again, which was a bad idea. But yeah, no, I am doing the story mode. I'm doing it for the PS2 because it's the easiest way for me to do it and have Clem on here, because I could get it on here, the PC version, which would eliminate some of the problems that you might be seeing with the slightly blurry models. But I don't want it to screw up the Clem installation of it, and I don't have a separate environment for it to be in, so I'll just keep it as is. Well, I also really want to get a thing for this, because I kind of want to see what it does, because it's a Puyo Puyo item, and I just like the idea of it, like spewing Puyo Puyos. I don't know if that's what it does, but it would be cool if it did that. That's what I'm saying. Let's get rid of that.
Can I help you?
You can. Give me one of this. Nice, okay.
Please come again.
Right, and then it's this lady that's the central sounding one, right?
Welcome.
Oh no, it's not that one, that's the nice lady.
Can I get you anything today?
She's just nice. Rabble Mega, yeah. We'll go Rabble Mega. We can sell Rabble Stella. I just need
Thank you
to
for your business.
Quibid. Cool, okay, and then
Welcome. Can I get get you anything
Oh.
today?
So Stella and Stelline. That's arm slots. This has body slots. That increases accuracy. No, because we're using sabers a lot, so
Can I get you?
I don't
Thank
think
you for your
I particularly need
My store.
What?
What can I help you with today?
that as well. You know when your nose is like, oh, I'm gonna sneeze, oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Just had that then. Garment aura. An aura of flame? Radical, dude. Wow, dude. That's pretty sick. That's pretty gnarly, dude. Wow. What's this? A bow bullet. I don't even have a bow. Okay, I'm sure I was going somewhere with that, but I can't tell you where. Yeah, because that was the thing about PSP2, was that you could just extend your type. So you could just make yourself able to use certain things, which was pretty fun. But it does have some cool stuff going for it. It's just not one-to-one with the later installments. Which is sad. But at some point, I am planning on doing PSP 2 on stream. But yeah, it's fair enough. Once you taste like the fruits of a newer version of something, and then you go back, it's kind of like yeah. I think I would have preferred it if
Your patronage is
I was playing the other one. Because I get that kind of thing with the Ratchet and Clank games. Because playing the original one with, starting with basically 0 weapons is feels a bit alien to me. Usually you start with like a whole bunch of weapons, but nope. Get one weapon. One weapon, one wrench. And you Lombax it up. That's what you do. Alright. Not the barracks. Headquarters. Let's do this. We're just going to do the story, I think. I turn down just a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I think in that case though, it's the fact that it's so close to being the thing that you remember, really enjoying and playing and having the best features. But it's not. It's not that one. And so it's frustrating because it's almost the same, but without the quality of life stuff that you really would want. Let me have a drink before I do the narrator voice. due to suspicions that Professor Tomarin was kidnapped by the human fundamentalist group, the Illuminists, Leia's group headed on to a abandoned mine on Motub. The hideout was empty, but by the time they arrived, but Leia's team did encounter the wanted man, Ethan Weber, at the site. Ethan revealed the trump card in the Illuminists' planned genocide, the development of the A-photon bomb, dubbed Soshi. After relaying the information, Ethan fled once again, despite Leia's protests. Headmaster Nav forbade her from following. Then, they were notified that Hugo, who was undergoing medical exams, had gone missing. That was less the normal narrator guy and more just... Yeah, have you ever watched that channel where it's just like people who have committed crimes sitting in investigation rooms in police stations? And I'm like, the killer, a man aged 26, killed his best friend with a Rubik's Cube and duct tape, and now he's lying about it. It's that. There's a certain like je ne sais quoi, the narration guy that I don't think I've quite grabbed. But yeah, no, I totally get why you wouldn't go for like PSU after PSP. Like I said, I think I said this the last time that we talked. The is it PSP Infinite, PSP2 Infinite is like updated and all that sort of stuff for 60 FPS gameplay through PPSPP. And yeah, like an unofficial patch of it. And yeah, it's got like an active community and stuff. So if you did want to play it, like I'm gonna do that at some point. I'm gonna get through the whole series like I did with Zone of the Enders. So there you go. And Purple, endorsement from Purple. Yeah, Infinity. That's the one. I mean, from what I've gathered, it doesn't. I don't remember seeing anything about it being broken, other than obviously the Little Wing stuff, because you can't go there because it's not got it. But yeah, it's the SOCOM multiplayer, is what they use. Oh, well, it's ad hoc, so I would assume that essentially, I guess clients have to decide on what happens based on what happens in the host's game. So maybe if you don't have it enabled on the person who's hosting the lobby, then it's a problem. Don't know. We'll have to see. I would enable it anyway, because obviously I'm streaming, but we can try it. Welcome to the Guardians, protecting the future of Goral. I believe so. It might also just be baked into the version of PSP2 Infinite. Or Infinity. Right, okay. I've confirmed your Guardian's license. Sorry to call you back so soon after a mission, but please go at once to Lab 3. Gosh, really? My brain just skipped every word in that sentence. Maya is waiting for you. Did Maya commission this mission? Yes. Here are the mission details. Well, let's go, Leia. And you're up too. Cannon. All right. May the holy light guide you. Like how she ran in there. Not even room to run in there. It's like 2 steps. Huh? Oh, that was louder than I thought it was. Huh? There's no one here. Hey, Maya. Where are you? You're late. I didn't think you guys were coming. So I came to the PBT spaceport first. We got here as quickly as we could. That's alright. Just hurry. Come to the Perun-bound port on the 4th floor. Okay. She's really worked up. Oh, you just downloaded the new one. It's what? A couple of meg? You just download the new one. Just whack it on. They should really do it like the new PCSX does it. Because it has an updater now. At least the version I've got does. She's not here. Are you Leia Martinez? Yes, that's me. You've got a message from Maya Shido. What is it? It says, I'm going on ahead. That's it? Yes, she said you'd understand. Did she get up a room by herself? She must be pretty upset. Yeah. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. We were talking about playing Daxter, the PSP game Daxter, and I did think that I would try and use. There's a special program for just straight porting the output from any PSP, not just the PSP 3000, to the PC. So I thought I might do that for Daxter, just to make sure that it's like gonna work, because it does chug quite a bit, and I am afraid that if I try to play it through the emulator, it might have some problems. I'll have to test it, but yeah. So I think it's called Remote to Joy or something like that. So yeah, I might use that for that. But obviously that doesn't have multiplayer, so I wouldn't be able to use it for PSP2i. I need more info than just a hospital in Peru. Are you Leia Martinez? Yeah, Remote Joy Light. I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, Wallow's website is still up, so that's the only thing I'm going on, is that it's still up. So hopefully I can find it somewhere. If not, I might even have it downloaded somewhere in the various random files I've collected over the years. Let me guess. You've got a message from me from Maya Shado? Yes. She says that you should meet her at the linear line platform. Got it, thanks. No problem. Hey, is that it? You want a tip or something? Don't mock me. There's a proper way to talk to people. I got stopped by a girl I've never met before and waited here this whole time. Sorry. It's just that it looks like it's something really urgent. I didn't mean to be blunt. Well, as long as you understand. Yeah, I understand, alright. You're a sucker for a pretty face. But what did you say? I mean, it's true, but... Bullseye. Yeah, oh yeah, it's the same model, isn't it, as the cast Fist Boys. I think they would sound like that then. That's canon voice now. That all of those guys are like, yes, yes. Leia here. We've arrived at the linear gate in front of the linear line platform. Can you come back? Can you come quickly? I'm in the first car of the stop train. Smiley face. Hurry, or it's gonna leave. Hey, shouldn't we check the hospital first? Talk later. Train now. Get on the train. Oh my god. I really don't get it, but we better hurry. Got it. Got it. Big got it. Oh, she's steaming. I'm gonna let it play because it's not played for a while, so. And it's fun to watch because it's not the same spaceship animation. Whee! Oh, looking at that does remind me of the train level from Zone of the Enders 2. Which is not a thing I want to be reminded of, to be honest. It's annoying. Precious Dr. Pepper. Anyway, what? Phew, we made it. She's not responding. Did she turn off her comm unit? Is her phone dead? Did she forget to top it up? Oh, topping up a phone, man. Big childhood vibes. Oh. What was this rumor, McGimme? I need to hear it. Rumor about Dr. Pepper? That's my bro. That's Dr. Pepper. Need to hear this rumor. Oh wait, is it the one about the Pop Rocks? And there was a kid that swallowed a mouthful of Pop Rocks and drank Dr. Pepper and he exploded. Or was that Coke? I think it's probably every soft drink, right? That's funny. This is a cargo train. It's not funny. Hey, look. You forget where you stand, Megumi. I've made multiple jokes about a robot pinching someone's ass in this stream, and I will not begrudge you for saying maybe two extremely stupid things. 3. Unlimited. You've got one sitting in front of you, so it's fine. What is it? What is it? Great, just our luck. But way in the back too. I guess the first thing we've got to do is get to the first car. Oh, so at the yeah, right. We're at the back. I'm moving in. Cover me, big boy. I mean, when you can do things like that, extremely stupid things are almost actually, they're not just allowed, they're encouraged. Stupidity is the bread and butter of this channel. That and being unable to read maps. Excuse me? Where we go? Oh. Huh. Forced turret section. Yeah, okay, cool. Oh, there are actually barriers. I actually couldn't see those. Or maybe I did, and I just ignored them. If you drank Dr. Pepper, it would make you lose your sperm. Well, that's pretty careless. I mean, pretty careless to lose it in the first place. I mean, it's got to be somewhere. But no, I don't know what would even do that. I mean, it's possible. I mean, it's one of my favourite things, and I've never got anyone pregnant. So maybe that's what it is. It's never been about the contraception at all. It's the fact that I drink so much Dr. Pepper, just don't have any swimmers anymore. All my sperm are large, and they're all sitting on lazy boys, little tiny microscopic lazy boy armchairs. That's what it is. Yeah, I don't know what's sillier actually, because that sounds like it could be a thing, right? Like the sweeteners involved or like the flavorings involved could have like an adverse effect on something, right? But the Pop Rocks and Coke kid exploding thing, like no, like that. It actually doesn't sound extremely stupid. I'm going to say that I'm going to bring that down to a classification of slightly stupid. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, it would be unusual, I would have thought. Because it's a... As far as I'm aware, the flavorings are slightly botanical. Because obviously they don't give it away. It's the same as like Dr. Pepper. The KFC herbs and spices is sort of like a blend of them that they don't really, talk about. I mean, I got one here. Let's just see. Was it aspartame? Is that the thing that does it? It kills your sperm. I mean, that was the thing that apparently does it. It's the artificial sweetener in it. And the Isofame K. That's badass. I mean, it's not badass. It's probably slightly carcinogenic or something equally mad, but newspapers over here occasionally attribute cancer to, everything from cabbages to carrots to like getting your toes sucked. So it's really not, Unless someone can explain to me how it happens, I'm of the opinion that it probably doesn't do that, and it's just, clickbait kind of stuff. But could be the case. That's why. Yeah, but it happens even to adults, right? You get the whole like, oh, if you get the COVID jab, then they're going to implant you with a 5G chip or something like that. What was the whole thing about that again? It was so stupid to me. I was like, I don't understand. Why would you even think that was the case, and why would it even be a problem if it was? Like, oh, they're gonna chip you with the vaccine, and then you're gonna have a 5G antenna put inside you. Like, excuse me? Wait, you mean I get free cell signal wherever I go? Great, love it. Thanks, Maya. Alea. I'm like, oh, great, you're safe. You're late. You're early, running off on your own like that. Hurry up and tell me what's going on. Alright. When Hugh went in for his medical exam, he was moved to a Parum hospital with all of the latest medical equipment. But when I went to see him, he was nowhere to be found. Yeah, right. But it was that, because it was that perfect time where you could breed that kind of paranoia in everyone. Because it was just like, you can't go outside and check that. How many people do you know that have been, chipped with the vaccine? How many people do you know that have had the vaccine yet? It was that early stage of COVID where they didn't have, the vaccine was being developed, but it wasn't like super readily available, and so yeah, there was the scaremongering, and then at least over here anyway, it got made available. I think it got made available after the US made theirs available, actually, because it's like a Pfizer thing. So, but yeah, no, it was just that one moment in time where it could be correct enough, and people latched onto it because they'd been sort of huddled up in their houses for months. Maybe he just happened to be somewhere else. No, that's not it. There are records of him transferring out of the colony, but there are no records of him arriving at the hospital there. He never got assigned a room either. Isn't that strange? Yeah, it's fucking strange. Do you think someone falsified data and abducted him? That would make sense, wouldn't it? So, I hacked the hospital systems. Right on. You're doing some hacking, too. Happy smiley face. I had to. Hugo's missing. Don't get upset, I mean it as a good thing. So, what did you find out? The hospital is run by GRM, and they falsified the data. GRM? If I could ask GRM what's going on, I would. But how can I explain the hacking? You should have come to me. I could have said I was investigating a tip about smugglers or something. They went out of their way to cover up the data. They aren't going to just tell us why. Yeah, that's true. Are we having our own 5G discussion right here? Is this... They abducted Hugo so that they could implant 5G in him. That's really what it was. They're going to put a big antenna out the top of Hugo's head so that he can give him 5G. This train isn't on any official GRM timetable either. So that's why it was so urgent. I didn't think you had it in you, Maya. I knew what I was doing was right, and I knew I didn't have much time. I don't have any more regrets. Oh, because of Ku, that's why she's doing this. I was like, hang on a minute, no, she doesn't get with him. That's why. Don't you regret that the train is infested with native creatures? What? Where? What do you mean, where? And the car's on the way here. We were attacked by them when they burst out some of the cargo. I figured if Hugo was trapped, he'd need some help. So I fiddled with the instruments for that area. So that was your handiwork. You shouldn't mess with controls you're not familiar with. So faultless. Yeah, I mean, so that you can get them. You can get, I was thinking about it because, yeah, there are some things in my day-to-day life where I use contactless or a contactless fob for getting in things. Yeah, it just would have been useful, and you never lose it because it's your hand, right? So, but yeah, no, it's not a thing. I don't think anywhere used it because you could have, if they wanted to do it. There's a way of doing it that they do with pets in some countries where they'll chip a pet. I think they do it here. I know they do it in the US too. They chip a pet, and then when they have like their vaccines and things like that, because obviously they can't tell people that they've had their vaccine, right? If they're a stray or something like that, they can't say, "Oh, I've had the shot for rabies," because they're a cat, right? So yeah, they usually have like the little chips. So I guess what they could have done, if they really wanted to, is put those kind of chips inside people, and that would have been your sort of identification for having the vaccine instead of that. But yeah, I mean that would be kind of invasive because you can never be like, entirely. How should I put it? People are just going to assume that you're doing something weird if you're putting a microchip in them, whereas if you give them a piece of paper, usually they don't mind. So that was the way they went, at least in the UK. But they could have done it, and they could have kept it as a thing. Yeah, would be useful, especially for coroners and things like that. But yeah, I don't need to hear that from you, of all people. No, it's reversible. It's reversible. It can be taken out. It's just a chip. You just put it in, and that's it. It's sort of like a capsule, and it goes into the skin. The worst thing about it is that because it's not a corrective thing, it's not correcting an existing medical issue. Legally, you can't be administered anesthetic for it. So what it would be is the syringe with quite a wide diameter, and the chip, and basically it would go sort of. A lot of people get it in like the sort of skin here of their hand, and it would go sort of like in there or in this bit here, and just be like a subdermal, but you wouldn't be able to have anesthetic. You could use, I think people tend to use ice and things like that for it. Yeah, it's biohacking. If you're interested in it, you should look it up because it is quite interesting. That people do it, the modding of things. The common one that they do is because that's a little bit of a step up because it's sort of like a capsule that's sort of that big and quite a bit thinner, but sort of like tablet shaped. Whereas one of the things that people more regularly get done is they'll have the tip of their finger opened up, and they'll put like a small magnet in there, and when it closes up, you can over time sort of detect magnetic fields. So if things are turned on or anything like that, like a generator, you kind of sense it, because obviously the magnet in your skin reacts to magnetic impulses. So, and that's, again, no anesthetic, but it's a smaller thing, sort of like a little tiny, kind of like a hobby. If you've ever seen the little magnets that some people use to like make their Warhammer miniatures hot swappable for their attachments, it's kind of like that. Very small magnets. But why are the native creatures here to begin with? And wait, we never saw Hugo on this train. Could he have been in a car further back? Nothing to do now, but go back and search. Wait, I'm going to touch my butt and pinch. Okay. Pinching. Where's that pose? This should make the search go quicker. Pinching your own butt. Can you operate it? Oh, it's just a default pose. It just looked weird from the back because she's like her hands like clipping into her butt a little bit when she moves about like that. So it makes it look like she's like pinching her ass, trying to like, you know, hack. Because that's how it works actually. I've done a little bit of cybersecurity training, and that's actually how it works. If you can't solve a problem, just pinch yourself in the ass. You'll get it eventually. Hacking tip 101. If you can't do it, pinch yourself in the ass. Ass pinching alarm activated. Ass pinching alarm activated. Hey, what did you do? I barely touched that. I told you not to mess with stuff like that. Suspicious activity around the cargo. All guard machines mobilize. Repeat. Suspicious activity around the cargo. All guard machines mobilize. You're killing me, Maya. What? You want to repeat that? Work with Lou and concentrate on investigating the cargo. We'll handle the guard machines. Hold them back a car too. Okay.